This is Reviewer's View of the Florida Audio Expo 2022. I'm Peter Berninger.
I'm Terry Orinci with AV Showrooms.
This was a fabulous show this year. We missed a year, but we're back. So let's get right to the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, that's what everybody wants to see.
That's what everybody wants to see. It was very well attended, spectacular sounding rooms. What I like about the Embassy Suites in Tampa is that the standard rooms, the regular suites, the room itself sounds good for the audio system.
A lot of good sounding rooms. So like you said, let's get to the meat.
Let's get to the meat there. I'm going to start it off, okay?
Okay.
No, I shouldn't. Ladies first.
All right. Destination Sound DSG.
Got it.
Group was one of our first rooms, I believe, at the show. It had the new Lampezzetta Horizon top-of-the-line DAC and their Gulfstream streamer. That's called the Gulfstream, Lampezzettas.
Like the airplane.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then they had the integrated VAC 450i IQ. Wonderful, wonderful amplifier. I mean, that room just was beautiful sound. You could just live in that room. I said I wish I had more time to sit in here and listen to the music. We were also introduced...
Well, also in that room, they had the Tobian speakers.
From Switzerland.
From Switzerland, and they were sounding exquisite. What did we play in that room?
We played By the River's Dark by Leonard Cohen. It was resounding. It was deep, organic, everything you would want from that deep voice of Leonard Cohen. You could hear every little gravelly note that he put into the song.
Massive detail in that room. Just massive.
It was beautiful.
Beautiful room. Beautiful room.
Not surprised, because Lampezzetta and the VAC just seem to work so well together.
Okay, I'm going to call a room out. Infigo Audio, a new player in the hi-fi ultra marketplace. Hans has been designing equipment in the background for several other companies for years, and 2 years ago he decided to bring Infigo, his own true designs, out to the public. He had the Method 3 monoblocks, 250 watts per channel into 4 ohms, and the Method 4 DAC Pre. And what struck me, Terry, about this room? Dead quiet.
Yeah, I know.
As Hans said, he said it's what you don't hear between the notes. So it's a space and that quietness between the notes that made this a standout room.
Yeah, it was in one of the exceptional rooms.
Yes.
That's for sure.
It was just simply breathtaking. We played Leonard Cohen's Boogie Street in that room.
Yes.
In between his voice, when his voice would stop, it was just silent.
Yeah, it was.
And they're beautiful to behold, too, as you can see in the photo we have up.
And we had discovered this brand at Capitol Audio Fest.
That's right. They were teamed up with Alta Audio at the Cap
Very
Fest.
pleased to be able to revisit them.
Yeah. Yeah, so a big shout out to Hans from Infigo Audio.
Or Infigo, I think.
Oh, okay, I'm saying
Remember?
it wrong. Okay, Infigo
I
Audio.
think. I'm not sure myself. But anyway, INFIGO.
Yeah, audio. Terry, another room.
I think I'm going to go with probably the best sound at the show. The Acora room.
Oh.
I mean, I can't wait to talk about these.
Well, I have a lot to say about it, too. SRC2 loudspeakers.
Oh, absolutely. And the VAC statement
452 twos.
Mono
blocks, yes.
And they also had the line stage in there, too.
Statement line stage. And Dr. Vinyl had a J. Sorka turntable. And he had the true glider car.
Oh, that's right.
From Canada.
Yes.
The tone arm from Canada. And whoa.
We were playing the United Home Audio deck.
That was in the room, of course,
in
too.
the room, of course.
Yeah.
And it was the cut from Carmen from Chasing the Dragon Studios, which we played many times at 2 shows at home. Exceptional recording. I was sitting in the second row, second to the sweet spot seat toward the left. And I was not thinking I was like in a concert. I was in a concert. I mean, if you have any doubts about these loudspeakers because they're granite, you have to take a listen for yourself.
Well, they retail for just under $40,000. MSRP currently,
Yes.
you know, and in 2000, beginning of 2022, and they compete with hundreds of $1,000 speakers.
I thought I was at the Academy of Music in Philadelphia, where I've been many, many times over the years. That's how realistic that sounded.
Okay, another
All right.
room. How about you?
Your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Don't get carried away.
Okay, I'm going to do the Convergent Audio
Yes.
Technology Room, CAT, as we call it. Ken Stevens is the founder and chief designer at Convergent Audio Technology. He had the Legend preamp, the SL1 Legend. He had the Statement amps. Oh my gosh, these guys, they're huge. They're, you know, right that big, by that deep, and it sounded exquisite on Magical S5s.
Yeah,
Whoa.
those S5s really have my heart.
Well, and you know what I liked about Ken's room? He was old school. It was a CD player, and that's it, buddy. No streaming, no Wi-Fi interruptions. It was just...
He knows what works. He's been
He
around
knows what works.
a lot of years.
Yep.
You just walked in that room and knew you were going to get non-fatiguing, beautiful music.
It was beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
obviously, you know, I'm no expert on Convergent, but his electronics really work well with the Magicos. And he says in the video that Cat has been making their own speaker cables.
Oh, yeah, yes.
But they only offered them to Cat owners. Now they're on the open market.
Actually, they only offered them in prior years to the German distributor.
Oh, was it that?
That's it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, and now anybody can buy them. Am I correct?
Yeah, they're coming out now in 2022. So that room was just a walloping room. We played Buddy Guy's "Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone," and I'll tell you, when I was doing the video review of it, of course, live at the show, it was spectacular. But it came through the video so unbelievably clear and dynamic. The imaging was right there on my headphones. Awesome system. Next.
Okay, next one's going to be one of Tenacious Sounds' rooms. He was pairing up with Fidelity Imports.
Yep, yep.
Who's an importer of the Q Acoustics loudspeakers and the Cyrus Audio Electronics.
Yeah, we played the Monitor 50 floor standards. They had Monitor 30. These are bookshelves.
Right.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, when I sat down, when I'm at a show, I have the camera out. I'm behind the camera. Terry's assisting. Your mind is like doing so many things at once. So I asked, well, what does the system? What does it cost? What's the price point? And he said something like, oh, well, the amps are 27 something or other. And I thought, oh, that's figures. It's high-end audio, $27,000, right? So I thought, okay, $2,700.
The whole system was $5,000.
Whole system was $5,000.
It could easily compete with any of the large systems.
Any of the large
Period.
systems.
These are not shout-outs or awards for people because, for a $5,000 system, we would give them an award for best in price category. It's not that. We put a $5,000 against a $100,000 system or $1 million system.
And
that's how
that's how we judge audio equipment.
Right.
We judge it on the sound quality. And this system had holographic imaging, detail, impact in the low end. I closed my eyes as I was listening, and I thought, oh my goodness gracious, this is just unbelievable.
Yeah, because Peter said, for $50,000. I said, no, Peter, this is a $5,000 system. It's just that you get so mixed up with the zeros in this system. But I couldn't believe my ears either, and it was very nice dealing with the fellow from Fidelity Imports. Steve from Fidelity Imports.
Yeah. Okay. Is it my turn?
Yes, because I just
Thank you. Okay. Classic audio loudspeakers.
Oh, yeah.
So we usually stop by Classic Audio on the first day of the show. I don't know why. We just do. Beautiful loudspeakers. I reviewed them in the Absolute Sound, 25 years ago now? Oh my goodness. And we played the T1s. He had the Hartsfield reproductions in the room too. But of course, triplaners in the room, purest audio design on the cables, atmosphere on the preamplifier and the amplifiers. But he added this year a Macintosh, which is a new amplifier, the MC 3500. Now that shouts back out to Woodstock. Those Macs The original 3500, they were the amps at Woodstock. And this, to me, as a listener and reviewer, this is the most beautiful Macintosh amplifier I've ever seen.
Yeah, they were beautiful.
Beautiful.
And they're nice looking amplifiers anyway.
Well, they have that, it's instead of a black, now they have a machined aluminum with some gold, some type of finishing on the front. They put the meter from the original was over to the one side. Now they put it and enlarged the meter in the center. It looks beautiful. Wait till you see the video. 509s or 507 tubes, output tubes, a new tube to me. Beautiful. I think 8 of them, if I'm not mistaken, in that amplifier.
Okay.
But
didn't he have some power supplies to his crossovers?
yes, he did.
Was that new?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I thought it was because I don't remember seeing it in John's review.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Custom outboard power supplies.
Yeah.
For the field coil drivers. Tubes. Sounded beautiful. You'll see it in the video.
It's one of the best classic audio rooms I've ever heard.
I agree.
And I've been listening to that room since we started AV Show.
That's right. We played Dead Can Dance from the Spirit Chaser album, Song of the Stars. It was so layered. It was. I was astounded listening to that.
Everyone was. Nobody, because we say, if you want to leave, we're going to be videoing this room.
Yeah.
But nobody left.
Nobody
and they heard
left.
that. I mean, even John Wolfe, the proprietor, took a picture of the album.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said he's never heard anything like that on his speakers.
Yeah, I mean, it comes pretty good through the mics. It was better
Not
live.
as-
Not as good as live,
Sometimes it comes really close.
Close on the mics.
This one, I wish everybody was there.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
it live.
yeah. It's awesome, just awesome. I mean, I have new respect for Horn loudspeakers. Okay, it's your turn.
I'm going to pick Black Ice Audio, formerly Jolita Audio. Jared Duncanson, the president of Black Ice, was presenting another affordable system, as he always does. He had a different loudspeaker this time, Peter.
Yeah, B&W 805Ds, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
Yeah, a little bit,
A monitor.
a bookshelf almost.
Yeah, I think
speaker.
so.
It was up on stands, and the Fusion F360 line stage preamplifier controller, where you can control the frequency response, the depth of the sound stage,
It's amazing.
and the width of the sound stage.
You can always see it. It's almost palpable
Yeah.
when he does the adjustments. for
Yeah.
you.
F100 monoblocks driving the speakers, the main
That's right.
speakers, and then the rear speakers were driven by the Fusion F11. And what you do is you dial in how much rear you put in, and then do you like the sound stage this way or this way? Do you want more bass? We cranked the bass up. That was fun.
Well, we were playing Kraftwerk's Robots.
That's right. Yes.
You can't play that, in lullaby levels.
No. That's
loud.
That's a turn it up, crank it up.
Because he had the ability to put a concert in that room.
He did.
I mean, he works really hard, and it shows.
Mhm.
Year after year, it's just more and more improvements in his line. Congratulations, Jerry.
Well,
Excellent work.
Kraftwerk concerts are in semi-surround sound, and it was exactly that way. You heard the music all over the room, and it pulled everything out of the mix by pulling into the rear channels the out-of-phase information, back to Hafler little boxes and stuff back in the day, to today with Jim Fosgate from Rockford Fosgate. Jim's an audio genius, and Black Ice is blessed to have him as their chief designer.
Another very affordable system that can compete with the big boys. No doubt.
No doubt, no doubt.
Okay, your turn, Peter.
Oh, it's up to me. Oh, my goodness gracious. High End by Oz. And I'll start with the big room. I think the little smaller room is just as good, but I'll start with the big one. Borson 05s. We have them here in this room. We don't have the silvers. These are the silvers that are cryogenically treated. They had the new 580 series amplifier and DAC, sounding spectacular. Anzus DTC cables. We also had United Home Audio deck in that room.
That's correct.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. We played Annette Asphyx's Liberty.
Very detailed.
Very detailed.
But not chewing your ears off.
Nope.
It's detailed, but at the same time very musical.
How about when the
Very
sax
involving.
came in?
Oh, and that's what you wait for with
Yeah,
them.
you do. You wait
I've
for
only
it.
heard
Yeah.
it like 100 times.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
that's really the test of the system, in my opinion.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
We had a lot of very happy people during our presentation there when we were videoing it.
Yeah.
A lot of audience stayed.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
nice.
It was really good. Really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Okay, Terry, to you.
House of Stereo. Joe Parvey, once again, really put together a brilliantly sounding room at a show. He had the TAD Evolution series loudspeakers. I think it's the largest of the Evolution series loudspeaker that they have, TAD has. And he had it powered by T+A electronics.
It was an integrated, if I remember correctly, it was a 3100.
He also had his brand new Wolf server, the Audio Red. So it all worked together so beautifully.
Yeah, yeah.
Easily one of the best sounds at the show. We played Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone by Buddy Guy and Tracy Chapman. And the sound was, as we say, holographic.
Yeah.
It enveloped you. It was emotionally involving.
Well, it wasn't only emotionally evolving and holographic, it was refined.
Yeah, it was. As Peter says in the video, that there was a very sophisticated sound to it.
Very
He
sophisticated sound.
explains that better than I can.
Yeah, in the video, it hit me when I was listening.
Refined is another word for it.
Yeah, refined, sophisticated. I think it's that TAD signature. The Japanese audiophile is at sometimes a different level than other audiophiles. They're so into refinement and detail
And they've been around.
realism.
And now Joe
Yeah.
picks these brands. He really knows what he's doing. I've been
Yeah.
going to his rooms now for a number of years, and they just never fail.
He's a great portfolio
Oh,
manager.
yeah. So wonderful stuff. Congratulations, Joe, on that room. Okay, Peter, your turn.
Okay. Synergistic Research.
Another winner.
Another winner. Featuring magical loudspeakers, but they were showing the Synergistic Research, the new Tranquility rack system with the grounding block technology,
The
UEF technology.
UEF technology.
Oh,
Same
my.
thing. They were showing the Ethernet switch with the UEF technology also.
Yes, and the golden discs. They
And
had.
the discs.
Yes.
Well, we did lots of A and B.
Oh yeah, there's tons of A and B in that video.
Boogie Street by Leonard Cohen was the song we picked. It was
Yeah.
magnificent every
Yep.
time. He did the A and B, and he took it out and then put it back in the system.
You heard a difference.
You heard the difference.
And then we grounded it through the grounding block. The coolest thing about this video, and you'll see, I'll give you a little tip on it, is that he had a wire with a wristband to go around a listener or an attendee's wrist that attaches to the ground block. And he put it on me. And
That's not a hint. That's a dead giveaway.
well, you got to see what happens in the video.
Yeah,
like, did I like it? Did I not? Did Peter Bruninger Did he? I won't say. You have to watch the video. It was a spectacular system.
Oh yeah.
Detail.
Lots to see,
Yep.
but
yep.
very well presented.
Well presented, detail and impact, and you are there. Synergistic Research. It just takes a basic a system and then brings it to life.
Correct. Another great room.
Another great room. Okay, another room, Tara.
I want to give a big shout out to the Vivid Audio Room, Mike Bovard from Suncoast Audio.
Mm-hmm.
We almost didn't get a chance to see this room. They were breaking down when we came in. It was the end of Sunday. But they were still all plugged in, so we were able to make it happen.
Yeah, block audio electronics, monoblock amplifiers, electronics over on the right side of the room.
And it was, to me, it was almost like a velvety sound.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
palpable.
Yeah,
Yet it
velvety.
had, at the same time, it did not lack for detail. And to me, that's a brilliant combination. There's only a couple loudspeakers that I can say have that effect on me. And a really, really great room. I would have liked to have listened to a couple more songs, but the show was over.
The show was over at that time, but it was detailed, but again, so palpable.
Yeah.
And so organically
Yeah.
smooth. Man,
Yeah.
what a nice sound.
Yeah, it was really special.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your turn. You know?
Okay, Matterhorn Audio Group. Tim from Matterhorn was showing the Chroma Audio Electra, Julieta, and Mimi loudspeakers from Spain. The speakers are powered by Creek Audio, integrated, and a CD player. Cabling was by Anzus, and a new company that I haven't heard. It was Diamond Audio Cables from Italy. And whoa, we played By the River's Dark, Leonard Cohen, and I'll tell you, as soon as it came on, it was if someone turned the lights off in the room and it was by a dark river.
Yeah,
it was so
beautiful bass integration.
It was so inviting and involving, and the team at Matterhorn, they have an outstanding design eye. They had 2 rooms. This stood out for me, this one. But the other one's outstanding too. And wait till you see the other one, the video. It's awesome. With Fink. Ink. Yeah, yes. From Germany. But this room, By the River's Dark, it exploded on me.
I know, it did.
But again, back to how they have set the room up. This is the first time I've seen them set a room up. I've never seen Matterhorn Audio at a show before. So this is seems to be a newer endeavor, or at least at shows. Probably they've been doing this for a long time. But now we get to see it, and now you do too. It's the design eye from this team. You'll see it in the video.
It's very special.
It's very special. I mean, they know exactly how to light the room, put the equipment in. So, you know, some people set these rooms up and they have it all dark, and then we come in as reviewers and press with cameras. You can't take a picture when it's dark. These guys understand that. They set these up beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
And the sound, the sound. Organic, impactful, outstanding.
It was very front and center, which is what I like.
Yes, I like that too.
In music.
Okay, Terry, let's wrap this up. Another room.
Oh, we can't forget High End by Oz's Thrax room. With the Lyra speakers.
Yes.
And the Maxima bass.
Yes, unit that the speakers are attached to.
Yeah.
Featuring a Vita CD player.
Yatra's turntable. That's Roman Artosky from Thrax's new turntable.
Yeah, I like the turntable because it's a low format. It's not a big turntable, so it's only about that tall. It's a direct drive and looks exquisite. And I definitely want to review that in our system here. It'll fit under our flat screen because it's low in size.
Low.
We had Andrew's cables in the room.
That's correct.
We played Buddy Guy's Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone.
On the Vita CD player, which is a magnificent
It was magnificent. Now, the buzz on coming in on Thursday was, you got to hear the Thrax room. And so I walked into the room, I sat down, and I went, whoa, holographic imaging, layering, the rooms disappeared. The speakers are only that big. Well, you have, of course, the bass units that they sit upon. But it was real. I mean,
it was holographic and very layered.
Yes.
It was.
Yes, and great dynamic range because the low-end drivers really filled the room out.
That's correct.
I mean, the room effectively disappeared.
Yeah, it did.
It disappeared.
This Thrax equipment,
yeah,
along with the Vitas, was a real nice match.
Yeah, Roman Artarsky's really come in to be a top player in the high-end audio industry. From what I've been listening to and hearing at the shows, and particularly in our review rooms and the last several shows, whoa, this is equipment to die for. We're reviewing their top-of-the-line equipment right behind the camera in our Walnut room, and it is just unbelievable.
Yeah, they're on the Borussen 05s.
On the Borussen 05s.
Stay tuned for that, too.
I mean, it's a Star Trek holodeck, man. Wow. You're talking, almost surround sound from 2 speakers. Well, this brings me to the favorite part of Reviewer's View. And ladies first, what would you take home from the show?
Well, I gave this a lot of thought, and I think I would take the floor-standing TAD speakers.
Oh, the top-of-the-line Evolution series.
The top-of-the-line, top-of-the-line Evolution series from the House of Stereo room.
Really? Okay.
There was so, like you said again, sophisticated. Yeah. There was so much I wanted to hear on these speakers. Of course, I don't have all the other equipment, but I'd like to play with them here, either downstairs or upstairs. Very worthwhile. TAD is kind of new to me, and I'm really, really impressed with the line.
Well, they've been around for quite some time.
They have.
You know, I was introduced to TAD back when John Wolf from Classic Audio, back in the day, it was called Classic Audio Reproductions. Now it's Classic Audio Loudspeakers. He used TAD drivers. And the speakers that I reviewed for the Absolute Sound back in, I think, 1991 or 2 or something, had the TAD drivers. That's where I first was introduced to. It's technical audio design from Japan. Outstanding speakers. These speakers were compact, yet exquisitely beautiful.
Yeah. So it was a lot of thought went into that, because there was so much equipment, and if I could just pretend to take something home.
Yeah.
It was fun thinking about it. I'm glad I came to that conclusion.
Well, it's my turn.
Your turn, Peter.
I'm taking the Acora room home.
The whole room?
The whole thing. And I'm going to put it, like I did another room I took home. It was a large room a couple of years ago. I'm going to put the whole thing in my backyard and have like a little corridor so I can walk out the back of the house and go into the room. And then as soon as the sound comes on, whoa!
Yeah, I don't blame
You're
you.
at the Academy of Music or La Scala. I mean, it was, I don't know what to say about this. I mean, Valcora has, I don't know, his work with granite, his family was in the granite business, stone as in, granite, and is an audiophile, and he combined his love of working with stone and putting drivers in stone cabinets that don't move. So all you're getting is just the sound of the driver, and it was explosive, as if you were there at a concert. Yeah, we played 2 tracks, man, as we said earlier. And I tell you, I could stay there all day.
I've never, in all the hundreds, how many rooms have I visited?
3,500.
Thousands of rooms I visited.
3,500 rooms.
Never, as much as things can get really close to a concert, we all admit, it's not like being in a concert. That's another discussion, but this was like being at the concert. You were in the concert.
I agree.
I know I've said it before.
I agree.
I'm emphatic because I believe it, and I just want to impart my impressions.
Well, there you go. Show wrap-up, Florida Audio Expo 2022.
Yes. That's it.
That's it. We had a blast. Come to the next show. Next show is Expona. Then we do Munich.
Well, stay tuned for the videos.
Yes.
Bye-bye now.
Yep. Peter Berninger for
AV Showrooms, Terry Ringy for AV Showrooms.
Thanks for watching. Bye.